Apples.
Apples, excellent.
Grapes.
Now they are known for
Grapes.
grapes. For years, Nampa was the wine capital of the world. Actually, Washington started beating it for a couple of years. Reset, but that was mostly because Napa was in a drought. They may know how you grow grapes.
On a vine.
On a vine, but okay, how big is a grape plant? That big. How deep does the root systems go for a grape plant? Very deep, about 60 to 90 feet. Okay? The root systems are quite deep. That's why they can live in very harsh environments. So, as our climate is shifting, our apple crops are reducing, our grape and wheat and hop crops are increasing. Okay, so things are shifting. The problem with it isn't what happens in Washington, it's what happens where? South of us, because where is the majority of food in the United States made? Where at, specifically?
California.
California, thank you. Majority of the food is made in California. What's happening in California? There we go.
No, we haven't done it.
I grew up
So, let's imagine, let's think about this in the terms of California for a second. Has anybody ever taken the road, you drive from LA, you just leave LA and you go to Las Vegas, go through Joshua Tree, and it's a great road. Highly recommend it. There's quite a few national parks through there you can go visit. You can leave LA, go to Joshua Tree, then Death Valley, and then you can go to Red Rock, so forth. Those are the parks going to Vegas. It's like a few hour drive. There used to be, there was an accident, okay? That valley, out through there, up through the California area, is the most fertile valley in the world. And when they were building the dams on the Colorado River, they had to do some diking. And they built some dikes, and one of their dikes failed. And it was considered a happy accident. Because what happened is it filled one of the valleys in California right outside the Yucca Valley. So literally the most fertile valley in the whole world. It filled it and it created this beautiful freshwater lake. And it's called the Salton Sea. Anybody know or hear about the Salton Sea before? Okay. So history plays a part in this as well. The Salton Sea was this amazing accident. Fresh water, and they were like, hell yeah, the Army Corps of Engineers were like, dude, we did this. This is beautiful. We just created something absolutely amazing. And so that's the Salton Sea. Giant lake. Okay? And this is a good thing. They started building communities around it. They started having boating and all this fun things. And it's really close to LA. So that is just fabulous. The problem is this whole valley is just full of farming. And when you do industrial farming, what do you end up putting on your crops? Fertilizer, ammonia, salts, all of these things. And this, because the accident actually happened like hundreds and hundreds of miles north of there, and this was just the bowl. Okay, this is a little bowl. So Death Valley's right here. So Death Valley is the lowest place on Earth. So it's the below sea level. It's what, 278 feet below sea level. This is below sea level as well. Okay, so it just filled full, and this is awesome. Except for the farming kept going. We have industrialized this whole region for farming. So what do you think started accumulating in this lake? Fertilizers. Excellent. We didn't notice it because it would accumulate on the bottom. So in chemistry, you're starting to learn about stratification and chemoclines when we do chromatography based off of densities. You're doing that in Semita's classifier right now, or you just did it.
She canceled it.
What? The one damn thing useful in biology. Okay. Okay. All right. You can go tell the rest of that. The one damn thing useful. I'm gonna tell her right now. Okay. So all of this started happening, and one day, and I mean, we had billions of fish in here. This thing was just awesome. Migratory birds started finding it. This place became literally the Garden of Eden. And one day, the lake turned over. And every single thing on the lake died that day. And you can now go there. It's a ghost town. So the lake is still there. But it's skeletons everywhere. It's really cool because it's really super eerie because there's dead shit everywhere. All the fish died. All the seabirds died. Everything turned over because the fresh water went to the bottom and the salt water went to the top because we had a reverse in the chemocline. And so this fertile valley, which was just amazing, became completely useless overnight. And history should play a part to you on this because what has happened since? Another lake is formed. And what is happening now? The same things are happening. So we don't learn from our lessons, but at the same time, where does all your food come from? Right next to the sea. And as it's drying up, so the Army Corps of Engineers came up with two things because they were tasked with fixing this problem. One, we divert the Colorado River again and we refill the basin and we push all the salt out to the ocean. Does that sound like a good idea? No. Probably not. But could be done. Or we let it evaporate all up and we just turn it to a dry lake bed. And just say, oops, we screwed that one up. Let's not screw it up again. So these things have consequences. So anyways, let's move on to question 3. Yeah, if you're interested. It's a really neat place. Oh, if you'd like to buy a house there, you can. In the Salton Sea, you can buy a house. The houses go for, actually full houses, about $3,500. So you can buy a house there. What happens to your life expectancy? Drops in half. But you can buy a house outside of LA for about $3,500.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do I want to
stay
live
here.
in California? No.
No.
Tell that to Vincent. He's from Cali. Would he do it? I don't know.
Well, he's in Washington now, so.
I don't know what I can conclude from the guy. Like, it looks like the base
Daphnia, a major food source for most fish. Herbivores are mostly on diet.
Like, where does a Daphnia peak come from? Why does it just start halfway through gravity? That's like it.
So less water fed. Oh, I get it. So you're just talking about that took me a minute.
I have a question for you. What day of the year is it today?
December.
No, day of the year.
Wednesday.
Day.
364?
Day. 350-ish
Oh.
day of the year.
Really? Oh, I thought it was 340.
It probably is.
342, you're right.
365 minus 27.
28. 20.
That's literally the next question.
No.
Day of the year. What's happening to diatom blooms?
They're happening earlier.
They're happening earlier. So they used to happen right around day 140. Now they're happening around day 100. Which day 100 is roughly 3 months into the year. 30 days a year, right? Okay, so about April 15th probably. Okay, so they were happening around June. Now they're happening in April. Daphnia, when does Daphnia change? It hasn't. Still the same. What eats diatoms? Daphnia. What eats Daphnia? Fish. So if Daphnia doesn't have food, do the fish have food?
No.
No. There you go. Things are seasonality. Seasons are moving and shifting. Years. Easy.
He got it wrong though.
What does the dynamic lie about the future of the
It's
dynamic?
338. It's 350 something.
20 days off? Man. Wow.
We're gonna
That's what Cerritos do to us.
What?
It's official. Early. Correct.
Oh, yeah.
That was what I had to do. It's so scary.
Just said that they would lose their food sources sooner.
Yeah.
That sort of says the same thing.
Unless they find alternatives.
Sounds accurate.
Did you get your Spotify Wrapped?
Wait, is that Rossi?
Later there's like
You're gonna be so shocked.
What will happen to Washington's wheat crop if climate change continues?
Crops would go down.
Actually go up.
Oh, go up.
Because we are not going to be water limited. Okay? Washington is not water limited. So some good news for the skiers in the room. Snoqualmie, gone. Alpental's gone. Okay? That's just gone. It's just like Mount Pilchuck, low.
Oh, you said Snoqualmie is gonna be gone pretty
Gonna be
soon?
gone.
Like in 2
But-
years?
Like it just won't exist.
In 2 years? Like, or?
Like 10 maybe.
Oh, okay.
10, 15.
Okay. All right. So I can buy my ticket.
Stevens is high enough up where it's good. Baker, high enough up, we're good. We're going to get a lot of snowpack. In fact, we're probably going to get more because as the jet stream shifts, we're going to get a little bit warmer water. We're going to get more snowpack. Things are going to be okay. So we're not going to be water limited. So our wheat yield is going to go up. That's good news, right? What about the rest of the world? Down. Except for, should Russia's go down? Russia should go up, right? Because as Russia starts warming, it should be able to produce more wheat. What the hell happened with Russia? They went to war. Excellent. Russia's yield decreased with the collapse of the Soviet Union and going to war. They have not recovered yet. There we go. All right.
Oh, I hadn't even looked at that one. Why is he talking about Russia? Answer the question. Okay. Shows the percent change in average yield of wheat.
large snowpack is not going to change a whole lot, might actually increase. We're not going to. So our more of eastern Washington will become.
How many after for eight? That means
We're doing okay. This state is going to be okay.
not
All
really
those
gonna
damn
work.
Californians moving here.
Yes. Cars,
Because when I was a kid, there was one stoplight.
Allergies.
100,000.
So what does that imply about if for that population? Don't increase?
And then all my the places.
So for maybe what does that mean?
Did you tell me the answer to these? No.
That-
I'm gonna wait on Jay.
I'm still reading it.
Yeah.
North Cascades. No, fruit industry's gonna go down. It's gonna shift to become more grapes and fruits, just like it is with right, why we have a wood bill exists. Can, but more importantly, in the I think it's really more restoration and
Only been enough for families.
this is more.
What the heck?